Dear students of Standard 9, Assalamu alaikum. Hope you are fine by the grace of Allah. Today I will discuss chapter 6, lecture 7. Today I will explain the problems of exercise. Okay, at first multiple choice question. Number 1, law is the rule of external human action enforced by the sovereign political authority. Who said this? I know that you know the answer, isn't it? So this information has given by Holland. Second, the responsibility of the citizen is to obey the traffic law in the state, appointing more people in the industries, prepare skilled manpower, establish political relation. Which one? Obviously obey the traffic law in the state, because others are the responsibility of the government. Third, the characteristics of law are to control external behavior of the people, conserve everyone's right equally. Number 3, make people abide by the rules and regulations. Which one? The D, because these 3 are the characteristics of law. Number 4, here one passage, that is, one day Obi and Rafi were caught red-handed when they were stealing guava from a neighbor's house. As Rafi's father is an influential man, he freed Rafi from the police station, but Obi's poor parents cannot free him despite very humble request. So number 4 question, which part of the rule of law was not maintained for Obi? So already you know that the rule of law, there is 2 concepts. One is the supremacy of law, another is the equality in the eyes of law, isn't it? So here which one is not maintained for Obi? That is B, that is equality in the eyes of law, isn't it? Number 5, if this part is established in the society according to law, what will happen or what will be the benefit? Number 1, irrespective of the rich and poor, everyone will be equal. Law will be applicable to everyone. That is 3 number, nobody will be entitled to additional advantages. So we know that if the equality of law will be established in our society, what will happen? That is, these 3 will be happened, isn't it? Now I will discuss about the creative question. Our first creative, in a state called A, Mubarak Hussain, the elected representative of the people, participates in formulating labor policy. Here is main matter is the labor policy and laws relating to increasing elderly allowance and pension. The government of the state A has established 2 new hospitals, provided books to the students free of cost, and formulated laws to protect child marriage. A number question. The state is a union of families and villages having for each end and perfect and self-sufficing life. Who said this? This is R.M. MacIver. He has given the definition of the state, this. Okay. B number, write the concept of citizenship. You will get the answer of this citizenship from your book or from your video class. C number, what type of work is it by the state to formulate the labor policy by Mubarak Hussain? So labor policy is a what type of? So we know that the state has 2 types of activities. One is mandatory, another is optional or welfare activities. So formulate the labor policy is a what type of welfare or optional activities, isn't it? So you will start, that is, at first you will write some information from your STEM, and then you will write, that is, there are two types of government's activities, mandatory activities and welfare activities. So the above mentioned activities, that means to formulate the labor policy, belongs to the welfare or optional activity of the government. Okay, so now you will open your book, page number 116. So in this page, the second para, that is the running the huge workforce and make them healthy, are the optional works of the state. Have you gotten? So here is, so you will after writing the welfare or optional activities, you will explain this para here, only this para. Understand everyone? Number D. According to the above paragraph, should we call the state a welfare state? Provide your logic in favor of your answer. So do you think the A state is a welfare state? Obviously, isn't it? So in the video classes, I have explained the activities of the state, that is mandatory activities and welfare activities. So in this STEM we have seen that the activities done by A all are welfare activities. So obviously we can tell that this is the welfare, A state is a welfare state, isn't it? So in this case, in D number, at first you will write some information from a state, sorry, STEM, then you will write that is A state is a welfare state because of the welfare activities of the state. You will explain over here. I hope you understand, isn't it? Now creative question 2. Jamila Begum went to Kaji office to get the copy of the Kabin Nama, that is marriage certificate, to obtain information provided during her marriage. Kaji Sahib harassed her in various ways. Instead of cooperating her, she appealed to the concerned authority as she did not get the information with the stipulated time, that is the fixed time. Finally, she was successful in getting the relevant information. Number A. What are the sources of income of a state? So we know that the main sources of the state, sources of income of a state are tax and revenue. B number, why does the state give much importance to flourish education? In the video classes, I have explained this clearly. So either you will follow the video or you will follow the welfare activities of the state, that is in page number 114, third number para, you will get the answer in this of this question. Okay, C number, explain which law helps Jamila Begum to get the information. So from this STEM you have seen that, so Jamila Begum finally she was successful in getting the relevant information due to the law of information, that is Right to Information Act. So this law helps Jamila Begum to get the information. So here you will explain what is Right to Information Act, then about some matter of the Right to Information Act. C number, okay, clear? Number D. The success of Jamila Begum is encouraging for good governance. So from the last line we have seen that Jamila Begum was successful in getting the relevant information, isn't it? So this shows that is the this activity is encouraging for good governance, because we know that, so in this question You will explain the rule of law. We know that the rule of law, there are two concepts, isn't it? One is supremacy of law, another is equality of law for all. So here equality of law for all is implemented here, so that the Jamila Begum has got the information, isn't it? So at first so here you will explain the concept of rule of law and equality of law for all. Okay, and what is good governance? So this is also you will explain over here. So in your book you will get this page number 120. So the necessity of law for good governance you will explain here. Do you understand, everybody? Page number 120, the necessity of law for good governance. So for necessity of law, there are two concepts here, supremacy of law and equality of law. You will explain in this case. So you must complete it in your CW copy, but no need to send me. Hope within a very short time our school will be opened, so that time I will check this to creative question. So after this everyone, goodbye.